Streaming is not an easy task to take on.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm stupid! I'm stupid! No!
Despite what many may think, it is a long, difficult process to achieve any success in the streaming community. Merely turning on a camera and streaming will often not get you far. This is true for flesh tubers, and most especially VTubers.
We are retarded!
When observing the career of most VTubers, a commonality occurs, with the most successful of them having a pre-existing following that they have cultivated over 5 or 6 years, or even more, of content creation on YouTube or other platforms. This is the norm when it comes to VTubers. But every now and then, there are those that break these norms and make a massive impact on the community, seemingly out of nowhere. And when it comes to VTubing, there are a few that have risen faster to the heights they now occupy than a certain fiery wolf girl. She's the Oshi of the Pyropups, the queen of sussy sound alerts, and the princess of the VTubing cosplay community. The smoking hot hellhound herself, she is the one, and the only, Sinder.
Hello everybody! Welcome!
With a Twitch following of 300,000, a Twitter following of 283,000, and a YouTube subscription of 296,000, Sinder is one of the biggest names among the independent VTuber community, putting her on par with others such as Bao the Whale.
To be frank, to be filthy and frank, I'm ovulating.
Numi.
OMG, it's my idol Horniana Grangay.
I hate you all, I hate you so much.
And Trikiwi.
A Astarian pyramid head sandwich with a tricky wee filling.
Naughty.
But she reached the same level of success as these other VTubers in roughly half to a third the time it took them to grow to the same level. So how did she do it? What did she do to achieve such explosive growth? Where did she come from, and what can we expect from her in the future? Well, let's take a look at her past, her career, and see just how it happened all step by step. And maybe, while we're at it, we can craft a narrative about this naughty hellhound.
Cinder, what do you call a candy cane full of drugs?
What are you guys talking about? No.
A coke cane.
No.
This is Streamer Chronicles, and this is Cinder. When it comes to understanding the career of a streamer and their development, it is always important to go all the way back to the very beginning of their career, and in Cinder's case, to do that, we must go back to before the fires of hell were lit. Back before Cinder was Cinder. Back to when she was not a VTuber, but only a voice.
Welcome home, Master. Did you have a good day? Oh, I hope you did. An amazing day. Fantastic day.
On April 3rd of 2020, a new YouTube channel had its first upload submitted, an ASMR video called Meeting a Cute Girl on the Bus. This was the very first video uploaded by Tashi MP3, Cinder's very first persona. Tashi MP3 is an ASMR channel that focuses on roleplay, primarily of relationships and male-female interaction. Many of the videos are dates, cozy cuddle sessions, and general compliment reinforcement, telling the viewer what a good boy they are.
Because you're so sweet, so pure, so irreplaceable. Because you're my good boy. I just want to express my affection for you. Maybe gooder isn't a word.
Oh my god.
But there still isn't a boy better than you.
Oh!
Did that cheer you up?
No!
Getting called a good boy by me?
No!
This is where Cinder first cut her teeth in the content creation realm, but it was never her original plan to do so. Cinder, in her personal life at this time, had randomly been looking around for inspiration for something to do, a hobby or something else to entertain her, when she stumbled across the ASMR Roleplay YouTube channel community. Though not being a fan of the community as she found many of the videos to be cringy and eye-rolling, she thought to herself, I could do a better job than most of the people on here, but hesitated. She lacked the confidence in herself to take the first step in making her own content. But then, fate intervened at a Chinese restaurant.
The reason I started this crazy journey is because I got a fortune cookie. Like I think I could end up making this stuff too, but nobody would like it. And literally, that weekend I went out to dinner with my parents. We got Chinese food, and you always get fortune cookies. So I opened up my fortune cookie. And my fortune said, ideas you may think are stupid ultimately lead to success. And I was like, this is a sign.
With this green light from the universe, Cinder set about creating her own channel for ASMR roleplay, and within a very short time, she exploded. From her first video uploaded in April of 2020 to just a month later in May, she grew to 5,000 subs. She then hit 15,000 in June, 30,000 by August, and almost hit 50,000 by December of that year. All this growth stemming from only 36 videos, all in less than a year. She had quickly gone from a beginner in the genre to one of its leading members and one of their most well-known.
No fucking way. God, I gotta stop. Oh god.
With this growth, Cinder could have continued to just make Tashi videos and merely maintained a lucrative YouTube career. Very lucrative indeed, since she was already making enough off of the page she began considering quitting her job and becoming a full-time YouTuber. But instead, she began planning a different path to take and started working on the next big step in her life. Having been exposed to VTubers previously, primarily VShoujo with streamers such as Fruit, Cinder decided to step into this realm of entertainment too, which she first announced on January 3rd, 2021, when the Cinder Twitter account made its first message announcing her upcoming debut. For the next few weeks, Cinder would tweet out small reveals of her character design and logo, eventually having the full reveal not even half a month later, on 16 January, and 3 days later with the full announcement of her VTuber debut. By the end of that month, Cinder had already reached 1,000 followers on Twitch and 2,000 on Twitter despite not even debuting or even streaming by this time. She would continue to tease her followers on Twitter for another 4 months, giving them some bits and pieces of lore along with some both wholesome and spicy fan art, until she finally had her first pre-debut stream on June 8th of 2021.
That's a big axe. Hold on, who are you? Who are you?
Having yet to debut fully as a VTuber, Cinder's first streams were contained to only being a bordered background with a small PNG of her character model in the bottom right-hand corner of her screen, with chat scrolling opposite of her. She would start cutting her teeth as a streamer here, first with Resident Evil Village, but then more consistently playing simple games like Minecraft and Genshin Impact. But though she was only just starting, she was already making waves. In just 3 days, she hit 3,000 followers on Twitch, and 12 days later, on 23rd June, she made affiliate, celebrating this achievement a week later with her next stream. With her Tashi income from YouTube and her new Twitch income from affiliates, Cinder was finally able to do what she had been dreaming of and became a full-time content creator, officially resigning from her job on August 4th, and now focusing all of her efforts on streaming and ASMR, though she would still have much to learn, including how to properly set an alarm. Quitting her job was a great risk to take, but her choice was reaffirmed by the end of the month when she hit another 1,000 increase in her followers, reaching 4,000 on Twitch. With this constant growth and the strong support of her followers, she would make her first application for partner on 7th September, right before mid-September, when she would hold her first birthday subathon that, though it was only a day long, proved to be a great success. After a short collab with Otake Maru Bubs, Cinder would reach the 5,000 mark on her followers on Twitch, and in her final streams of the year would promise her upcoming VTuber debut the next year. As 2022 started, Cinder continued with her streams and released more teasing announcements for her upcoming model release. Her preparations even got some attention from already established VTubers who were impressed by her model's designs.
Oh yeah, Zuli. I know this artist. Oh, Cinder! I love your model, Cinder. I'm a very big fan of your model. I smash. Just absolutely smash. Cinder is such a... Oh my god, what a good model.
But finally, after over 15 months of teasing and preparation, Cinder would at last announce on May 14th the official debut of her model for the following month, and then on June 25th, 2022, we would finally get to meet Cinder the Hellhound face to face.
Hello! Hi everyone, welcome! I am hiding a little bit. I'm a little nervous, I'm sorry. I'll come out now. Hi! Hi everyone!
Quickly following her debut, Cinder would have her lore video debut on her new YouTube channel, and soon follow that with the publishing of her own official BGM. Though I am sure she was hoping for a big turnout for the debut, she was shocked at the overwhelming support she received. This support only amplified when at the start of the next month, she broke the 1,000 concurrent viewers barrier for the first time. And even beyond this, she reached the 20,000 followers mark on Twitch, quadrupling her numbers from only 7 months prior. To celebrate all of this amazing success, she held her first uncapped subathon on July 15th, reaching 2,750 subs in total over a short 3-day duration of the event. Of course, all of this enormous growth would catch the attention of the VTuber community, which led to her soon collabing with lots of other big-time VTubers, including OmniVT, Porcelain Maid.
I'm potty training Cinder. Stop! Stop! No, you can't do that, bro. You can't do that.
And Yoklesh.
So, fuck, I can't read.
All while reaching 25,000 followers on Twitter and doubling her Twitch following to 40,000 by August 25th. It was after all this success that she would take her first setback, as she finally got a response from Twitch about her partner application from almost a year prior. And unfortunately, she would be rejected, as Twitch cited unstable growth as a reason for her denial, despite having appeared on the Twitch front page only a few days prior to this. Though after this rejection, she would make another big milestone in her career as a VTuber when she had her first date stream with Akuma Nimune, aka Numi, the first of her very many soon-to-be best friends.
And then shut off the car and climbed into the back seat of the SUV. Yeah, well, my first time was in the back of a car in a cemetery.
Wow.
After hitting 50,000 on Twitch on September 27th, she'd have another collab with another one of her future best friends, hanging with Trikiwi, and then have another meeting with Lana Lazar at the start of the next month in October. Before heading to her very first TwitchCon. October would have more surprises in store for Cinder, as she soon reached 50,000 on Twitter as well, just weeks before she would finally receive partner on Twitch on the 20th of October. To celebrate this, she finally debuted her long advertised and hinted at summer swimsuit outfit on the 22nd, to great acclaim and fan hype, before closing out the month by reaching 60K on both Twitter and Twitch. After spending November winning the Bounce SMP Halloween building contest with her Hell Castle, and hanging out with some of the girls of Ishoujo.
Think about this joke,
Hey,
Cinder.
Cinder.
Yeah.
Cinder on D's nuts.
No!
Cinder would reach 66K on Twitch, and gain checkmark verification status on the site. It was on the same day that she would get her partnership with GamerSupps, and a few days later, reach 75,000 followers on Twitter. But the year would not end without Cinder receiving a small happy holiday present, reaching 90,000 followers on Twitch, and on Christmas of that year, she had her very first merch drops on her own personal web store. 2023 came fast, and a new year would have new challenges and work for Cinder, as she debuted a new chibi model on the 1st of January, and launched her YouTube Clips channel a few days later. While in the real world, she would attend WeebCon as part of her Uwu Market collaborations. This hard work was all soon rewarded as she broke the 100,000 mark on Twitter and the 75,000 mark on Twitch, all occurring concurrently on the same day that she would debut her channel mascot, the Pyro Pup Charlie, and see the rise of the PP Gang. As February started, Cinder's YouTube began to catch up with her Twitch as it hit 50,000 subscribers, just before she and Numi decided to have a really hot date together.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I feel great.
I could take more. I could.
But Numi would not be the only one to try to make Cinder's heart burn that year, as her love life would continue to grow on February 26th, when she had a special Valentine's Day event reviewing the Valentine applications that her fans and friends sent in. But it would not be her that picked her Valentine. Instead, she left that to her mother and father, Mama and Papa Wolf, who made their very first appearances on stream for the event.
The best
Your
kind.
mama. Your mama
jokes.
Your mama's so fat. When she sits around the house, she sits around the house.
I'll remember that one. Dad,
I'll give you one more.
No.
Yes.
March would be another successful month for Cinder, as she received a sponsorship from Genshin Impact to stream the game on the 1st of the month, reached 60,000 on YouTube on the 9th, took part in a VTuber Mario Kart tournament on the 18th, and joined Mythic Talent Agency on the 21st. And with as much as March had in store for her, May held a big milestone for her as she finally broke the 100,000 followers number on Twitch, and we got to see her more wholesome side of stream as she got back in touch with her cosplay roots, having her first cosplay construction stream on the 20th of the month, a recurring event that would become a favorite of many pyropups. The next few months would be a whirlwind for Cinder and her career, attending the Off-Kai panel on the 16th of June, in cosplay no less, celebrating her one-year model debut, attending TwitchCon in Paris at the start of July, launching her own GamerSubs Waifu Cup a few days after that on the 14th, debuting her Cinder Demon model the very next day, releasing a novel Horizons figure 2 days after that, and reaching the sales goal for her own GamerSubs flavor by the 16th of the month. Despite hitting the 100,000 subscriber mark on YouTube in August, things would calm down a bit for her in the next month of September. But by October, would crank back up, as on October 8th, she announced a new 2.8 model debut, which would come out 5 days later, along with her own original song, Convergence of Sin, which would hit 50,000 plays by 15 November, all debuting concurrently with her own YouTube's plushie. While for the remainder of the month, she would join Mythic Talent at their booth for a meet and greet at TwitchCon, hang out with her friends, and casually reach 150,000 on Twitch by October 23rd. For the last 2 months of the year, Cinder would close out 2023 by reaching 200,000 followers on Twitter and being nominated for the VTuber Awards for both the Rising Star and Best Roleplay ASMR Awards. And though she did not win any awards, she did receive the honor of co-hosting the pre-show and warming up the fans for the event. As 2024 started, Cinder was again hard at work on her next big debut. After teasing its release in late January, Cinder debuted her Frost Cinder outfit and BGM, along with corresponding merch on February 3rd. Alongside this debut, she released her own music video cover of the song Winter Rain by 6th Century.
You found me in the grave, and I've been on the run, living like a renegade. If I'm waking like him seem, we rise to Rome. Let the rain fall. I long to imagine a change, but my heart is froze like a winter rain.
This new debut spiked her followings once more, as the video for Winter Rain reached 100,000 views on YouTube in less than a month, and she hit 200,000 followers on Twitch by the start of March. And she finished off March with a massive meet and greet / concert at WeebCon 2024, alongside Tricky, Numi, Bao, and Vienna, as the girly pops strutted their stuff on stage together. Her success in person was mirrored on Twitch once more, as she was declared the 5th highest bit donations of any streamer at that point for 2024. After making some cute cosplay for her friends, Cinder celebrated the launch of her own official GamerSubs flavor, Pyro Power, on April 26th. But it would be next month in May that Cinder would blow the stacks off the Pyro Pups once more. On May 27th, Cinder let a little bit of her naughty side leak out of her when she debuted a new succubus model, which definitely cranked up the temperatures in hell a few extra degrees. With all of her debuts and success in her streams, it was no wonder that she would hit over 250,000 followers on Twitch by June 8th, displaying her continuing dominance in the rising VTuber community and her dominance over her friends.
Get on your knees.
Oh, okay.
By June 25th, Cinder celebrated her 2-year anniversary of her model debut with another subathon, and in July, attended Anime Expo 2024 at the LA Convention Center, hosting the Nikkei booth. And speaking of Nikkei and being scantily clad, Cinder had her Bikini 2.0 debut that August alongside her new Gamer Subs merchandise, along with the special edition of some interesting tan lines.
Speaking of models and drawing, what was going through your head when you did that, improvisation for my Bikini 2.0 model, the certain tan line?
Just to be clear, Cinder, approve it, okay? Otherwise, I would have removed.
But after announcing her upcoming partnership with Lily, Silvervale, and Nyanners for their soon-to-be-launched V-Card TCG in September, she headed off to meet with her friends and fans at TwitchCon from September 21st to 23rd. And finally, for October of 2024, she released her first collab song with Ryo Aiko on the 4th before heading out to Japan for a long-deserved vacation alongside her friends, before returning triumphantly on the 18th to continue streaming and inspiring the Powerpups as always. And this would have been enough had it not been the very next month when she finally hit the 300,000 mark, capping off an impressive rise to this level, which I'm sure will only continue to go higher and higher. Observing Cinder's ascent and the speed of her success is quite overwhelming if looked at from head on. It seems to be merely one continuous line of easy victories after the other, with Cinder making entrance and success into the VTuber and content creator sphere look easy. From an eagle's eye view, she gained 75,000 followers on Twitch in just 2 years, and then tripled that number just a little over a year later. Her ability to grow is seemingly almost miraculous at a quick glance. But that is just a surface-level understanding of her and her career, an interpretation that shows no comprehension of how she reached where she is now, with most people chalking up to either amazing natural talent or just dumb luck. But both explanations are merely a misinterpretation of the same thing: long hard work and precise plans for progressive goals of growth. So how did she do it? Well, without asking Cinder directly, I don't think I can be 100% accurate, but from an external observation of all she has done, I think I can get an approximation of what her strategy was and how it came about. First and foremost, we have to address Tashi. Tashi MP3, Cinder's other alter ego on YouTube, is the foundation for most of her success, and without her, I doubt Cinder's rise would have been a fraction as fast as it has been. As I said earlier, Cinder has had great success with Tashi and ASMR videos on YouTube, so much so that it allowed her to become financially independent enough to quit her normal job. This income is quite substantial, and is the first pillar of the creation of Cinder. The funding and initial creation of both her model and all of her Twitch assets, which is considerable, I believe were bankrolled by this income. This money, along with the money which she made on Twitch as a PNG streamer, allowed her to accelerate her development at a faster rate than most aspiring streamers, especially considering she was able to devote her full time to the creation of Cinder, unlike those that are attempting to be a streamer and work a normal job. In addition to this, her pre-established following of 70,000 plus followers on YouTube at the time gave her a ready-made base to draw her initial Twitch followers from and spike her viewer count. The second pillar that led to Cinder's growth as a streamer was her constant Twitter interactions. Barely a day went by when Cinder was not sending out tweets to her fans, early in her career, sending out art of her character, teasing new wholesome images, saucy images, or connecting with the community. One of the most obvious examples of this being her Valentine campaign in 2021, when she sent customized Valentine cards to over 30 large and influential VTubers on the site, such as Bao, Centrea, Fruit, and Diariku. This outreach garnered her attention, even if limited, from fellow streamer communities that were most like her own, and aided in advertising her upcoming debut. But the most important fact that I believe aided Cinder in being one of the fastest growing indie VTubers on Twitch is the fact that she is more of a corporate VTuber than an indie VTuber. Now, before anyone corrects me, let me explain myself. I am fully aware that Cinder is not affiliated with any VTuber companies such as Hololive, VShojo, or FazeConnect. Instead, what I am saying is that Cinder in her debut, her management of her streams, and her initial advertisement mirrors that of a company-sponsored VTuber so much that they are nigh indistinguishable. If you have ever seen the debut of other streamers that are company-affiliated, such as Matara-Khan from VShojo, the manner that she debuted shares many parallels with Cinder. The creation of a new Twitter account dedicated to the start of their VTuber career, large numbers of tweets and interactions with their interested fanbase, art and character tease reveals, the obligatory feat reveal, and an animated debut, all leading up to their first stream and character debut. The only 2 points that break this trend are the timing and placement of the merch drops, and the speed with which the fully rigged 2D model debuts. These two differences were most likely due to a difference in funding, as Matara is connected to the full resources of VShojo, while Cinder was bankrolling her own debut with her Tashi money. And this is only the surface level of the corporate-like nature of her career. Another more in-depth aspect that may often be overlooked by many would be how her streams are run. Most streamers are akin to one-man bands. They manage and run everything on stream with some support and aid from their mods, which act as policing agents to protect the community and themselves from griefers in chat.
Can I have a mod get this immigrant out of my fucking chat? Can we get this immigrant out of here? Send him back. Don't give him his coat.
FBI, open up!
But Cinder's streams are more akin to a stage performance, with her serving as the focus of the show, with many additional hands working behind the scenes to run the stage. Cinder's mods and manager have a direct hand in her streams, having access to her settings, backgrounds, and even able to modify her sound alerts on the fly during streams.
Yo, you got the f***ing genie lamp? You gotta rub that shit. Rub one out, make a wish. I hope it comes true. Yo! So yummy. Oh no, oh no. Oh no. Yeah, rub that shit. Rub one out, make a wish.
And it is this that really brings home the fact that her streams are production. Many hands coming together to achieve a single goal, providing the best support to her streams possible. And it is through this team of people, led, I can only surmise, by her manager, Redacted MP3, or Red for short, that you find the true key to Cinder's ultimate success. Working together as a team, they have built up the brand of Cinder Hellhound to be one of the most successful VTuber entertainment properties today. But Cinder is not just a brand, or a name, or a marketable plushie, or even just the VTuber herself. She is a person with her own wonderful personality and quirks, which the more you discover, the more you learn to adore her. So what quirks am I talking about? Well, let's start from the beginning. The very beginning. Her character design gives away the first hint to her style and attitude, and that is, she's a metalhead. Growing up with music like Disturbed, others of the like, Cinder's outfit is reminiscent of a rocker chick, in both style and allure. But it is also heavily influenced by Okami and other media that she has been a fan of over the years. Her entire look is a mixed mash of her personality, which comes a lot from her love of anime and heavy music. Another big part of Cinder's personality is her crafting side. Cinder is known for being a cosplayer, having once competed at the master level of the community. Though she is no longer a competitor, Cinder still cosplays regularly when visiting conventions, having been Buzette and other characters, but nowadays mostly cosplays as her actual VTuber model for big events. Yet her art is not limited to cosplay, as she also enjoys pixel art crafts and other pursuits as well, which personally gives me the feel of a sophistication from her, much like a classy woman of the past would have enjoyed embroidery as a sign of her intellect and classy behavior. She also seems to have a bit of a sweet tooth, if judging from her throne gifts is any indication, and as well as the snacks that she shares on Twitter and the streams that she's held before tasting Japanese sweets. Which, if she does enjoy the sweeter things, it doesn't really show, as she is a very slim, fit young lady, to which I can only imagine where all those sweets are going to. And one of the most important facts that you need to remember about Cinder, most, is that she's definitely a daddy's girl.
Girl, let me tell you something else my dad said.
Oh boy, okay.
So this was like way back, like my 1.0 model. And I was getting a bikini outfit for it, and I was showing my parents, like, hey, look at this new outfit I'm getting for my model. And my dad's like, oh, you know what? You should get some more risque models and make a fans only, one of those accounts. And I'm like, what? I was like, damn, Dad, you're a businessman, huh? He was like, yeah, I know what the people want.
Holy shit!
Since it was her dad who influenced her so much in her life when it comes to both her music and her art interests. But both of her parents are still among her biggest supporters and her biggest fans, and are very integral and important to her life.
It's just like, I don't know, because I don't really have many friends outside of this and streaming, and so they kind of are like the only people I ever talk to about anything. So I tell my parents like everything, like we're really close, and
You're so sweet. What the fuck?
But above all of this, after looking through all the hype and all the growth that has led to Cinder's success, what is most important to take away from, and what is most important to remember, is the devotion of her fans. She is the little patch of fire in their hearts that keeps them warm when they see her, and their love and adoration for her is quite great indeed.
Aw, Ray.
Happy 2 years, Cinder.
That's so
Keep
sweet.
being awesome. Cinder 6 heart, Cinder 6 heart, Cinder 6 heart, Cinder 6 heart, Cinder 6 heart.
Holy shit. Thank you. Thank you.
Get loved on Cinder 6 hug Cinder 6 tail.
Thank you. Holy shit, wait, how much did that fucking add to the timer? What the fuck?
So, where will Cinder go from here? Well, we will just have to wait and see. She has only just started her VTubing career, and she has already promised that Tashi is not going anywhere anytime soon, so let's just wait and see what she does from here. But no matter what it is, I wouldn't bet against her success, as it would be more likely that hell froze over first. That, or more likely chat buying her another certain present on throne again.
Numi Doc, you're the Hound! Don't ever do! No! No! Alright, there you go, chat. Someone bought it? No. Huh?
Best of luck to you, Cindy. May you ever be successful, and always avoid the banhammer.
The girl told me, take off your jacket. I said, babes, num's not hot, never hot. I tell num's not hot, never hot. I tell num's not hot, never hot. The girl told me, take off your jacket. I said, babes, num's not hot, never hot. Fuck, man, that was cooking.
Holy shit.
I guess I
what the
smelled
heck?
it.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the video. Do you have a favorite streamer or VTuber that you'd like me to do the next video on? Leave a comment suggesting them, and the one that gets the most love, I'll add to the list and start researching them for a future project. And if you want to see me make more of these videos, be sure to like and subscribe, and maybe visit my Twitch, so that one day I can make this my actual job. But until then, this is Koi saying, fare thee well, friends.